Greetings, fellow novelists. My name is Matt Seaver. I am a writer, and this is Writing the Nitty Gritty. Now, before we begin, those of you out there who are watching this video in order to avoid writing, I want you to turn off this video right now and get back to writing. Now, for those of you still here, including some of you, which I know should be writing right now, today we will be talking about finishing your novel. This is pretty much the same issue when writing workshop students come up to ask me, hey, how do I finish my story? I'm bored of my story and I want to stop. Well, the short answer is, are you ready for this? Keep on writing. You've got your answer. Now, get back to writing. Okay, you probably want the long answer, so here we go. Most beginning novelists assume that writing is a strictly inspiration-driven endeavor. That every chapter, every word just somehow falls out onto the page, and it's a serendipity experience. However, it's my job to be frank, to be direct, and my proper response is writing isn't actually an act of creativity or inspiration. It is, in fact, an act of unrelenting discipline and diligence. And I think it was Samuel Johnson that said, few things are impossible to diligence and skill. Great things are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. Do not be fooled into thinking that writing is some sort of romantic experience where the serendipity of the moment and the euphoria of inspiration somehow miraculously lands 100,000 words on your Word document. You need to accept the fact that writing, like many other professions out there, is actually an act of blood, sweat, and tears. I'm going to share you a little secret. Everyone gets bored of their writing. However, what separates real writers from people that think they're writers is the fact that they keep on writing. It's like running a marathon. Everyone gets tired eventually, but you have to keep on running. True writers will keep on writing even when they're bored of their novel. True writers will keep on writing even if they don't feel like writing. True writers, and this goes out to some of my friends in Wattpad, will keep on writing even if they feel like they want to abandon their story and start a whole new one. Guess what? And here's another secret. Inspiration will only take you as far as the first few chapters. That's it. And then after that, you only have your discipline to keep yourself writing every frustrating, mind-numbingly day until you reach the final page of your story. It is then, and only then, months down the road, after 500 gallons of coffee, after innumerable months of convincing yourself that your story is still worth writing, will you have the honor of writing on the final page of your story those epic words, the end. There are a ton of amateur writers out there with 100 abandoned stories that are only 2 to 5 pages long. Don't be one of those people. And that especially goes out to some of my friends on Wattpad. It is true glory to the honored few that have stuck to their story and written it to their final page. And even fewer have had the distinct honor of writing dozens of stories to their completion. Whenever a brand new student comes up to me with a manuscript that's barely 10 pages long and says to me, I plan to make this a trilogy, I can't help but wonder, have they ever even finished one book, let alone a trilogy? Look, let's be real, guys. If you just started writing, forget about the whole trilogy thing. Just focus on writing one book. Finish one story. Prove to yourself that you can finish one single solitary manuscript before you start planning out your next 8-book series that'll tackle on the Harry Potter franchise. Now, I'm going to tell you something you probably already know. What's the trick to finishing your book? There is no trick. You have to ask yourself, do I have what it takes to be a writer? If your answer is yes, then push yourself. Push yourself. As Shia LaBeouf once said, just do it. Write, write, write. And if you have a little free time, read. Then write some more. There is no magic trick to finishing a book. Trust me. You will run out of inspiration long before you even finish the first few pages of your book. And when all of that runs dry, when you have nothing left to inspire you to write, that is your moment. That is your true test as a writer. That's that moment where you find out, are you a serious writer or you're just doing this casually because you thought it was cool at the time? Only perseverance and discipline will bring you to that final page. Not inspiration, not creativity, not even your fans. You are the only person that can drive you to write. The only thing that will help you finish your story is perseverance, discipline, and determination. Prove to me, guys. Show me that you are a true writer. Well, I don't want to waste any more of your time. You've got to get back to writing. And so I will end this video by saying, carry on, intrepid writer. Carry on.